Xavier Ravindra Sir, President, IIC VCA to this meeting. Now I call upon Dr. J. Krishna Chaitanya Sir, Vice President, IIT VCA to this meeting. Now I request Mr. J. Sai Sudhir Kumar Sir, Activity Coordinator, IIT VCA to this meeting. Now I invite Dr. K. Muruga Perumal Sir, Convener, IIT VCA to this meeting. Now I request Dr. M. Perumal Sir to address this gathering.
Yes, a very good evening to all one all present here. Uh, every year, the world celebrates the World Intellectual Property Day on April 26th, which aims to spread awareness about the intellectual property rights and how it encourages innovation and creativity to drive the human process. This day makes the opportunity to educate the people on the need for the IP protection and protect the creators' rights and the copyrights as well as the public interest. World Intellectual Property Day is an opportunity for the both inventors and the creators for the people across the world to promote the IP solutions to the shape the world. This day aims to educate the people on the various way of safeguarding the intellectual property, such as the patents, trademark, copyrights, and others. Every year, a new theme is announced by the WIPO to spread the awareness about the IP rights. This year, the official theme is IP and the SDGs. That means intellectual properties and the sustainable development goals for building our common futures and innovations and creativity. With this short brief, I am welcoming all the dignitaries, uh, IIC President Dr. Xavier Ravindra Sir, IIC Vice President Dr. J. Krishna Chaitanya Sir, the Incubation Manager Mr. Sai Sudhir Kumar Sir, the HODs of various departments, various deans of the Vardhaman College, and today's chief guest, Mrs. Gautami S., founder and CEO, Galaxy X Innovative Services, Mysore, Karnataka, for accept our invitation and be on the time for this presentation, ma'am. And the IIC members of the Vardhaman College, the staffs and the students for this wonderful webinar section on the IPR strategies. Once again, I'm welcoming all for this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. Xavier Ravindra Sir, President, IIC VCE, Principal, Vardhaman College of Engineering, to address the gathering.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Hope I'm visible also to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very sorry, there's not much light here. But anyway, thank you very much for inviting me for this wonderful talk. And respected Gautami ma'am, welcome. We welcome you honorably here. And the other, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time, first of all. And the other members of Vardhaman College of Engineering, and dear students. I just would like to share a couple of points in this IPR day. As a president of the Institution Innovation Cell at Vardhaman College of Engineering, this is the most significant day to acknowledge and discuss the pivotal role of intellectual property in the innovation as well as in the creativity. And normally this kind of the creation refers to the many things, inventions you can say, and literary you can say, artistic works you can say, designs you can say, whatnot, symbols also you can say, images. So this is the very crucial because it protects our creations in innovations from unauthorized use, ensuring that inventors and creators can reap the benefits of their innovations or inventions. So I have to say thanks to internet and the other media things. So wherever something is copied, so there are many other ways to understand that who has copied and what component that they have copied, or what percentage that they've copied. But even then, people have many other this side tracks to get our knowledge or get our things that we have invented. So we have to create a lot of awareness among the student community that how to protect our copyrights, maybe like workshops, seminars, and some kind of the courses. So I have even seen that some kind of the IPR courses are also included in the BTech curriculum, but that 6 months course may not be sufficient, because we have to continuously create the kind of the awareness so that they will never forget. It's not only the invention, and always we have to protect it. So I have to say many thanks to AICTE to encouraging the all the colleges, through this IPR courses, many other that they have really brought into the picture. So, but it's our responsibility to take it further, to large extent as far as possible. So that's all from my side. So thank you very much, and let us celebrate World Intellectual Property Day and innovate, protect, as well as respect it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now I take pleasure of inviting our chief guest, Srimati S. Gautami Garu, has completed MTech in Software Engineering from SJC Mysore. She started her career with a startup company, Elegant Aerosports, a trainee institute to teach students flying models and robotics. As she aspired to become an entrepreneur, she founded Alino R&D Private Limited in 2015 as a startup company headquartered in Mysore, along with Mr. B. Ramakrishnan Garu. Galaxy Innovative Services provide opportunities for real-time products inventions to be protected both in India and abroad. Within 2 years, the company, to its credit, has bagged two national awards. The first one being Indian Leaders for Industrial Empowerment in the year 2016, and the second award being Top Startup for IP Commercialization in the year 2017. The company visualizes a status where every person should have an opportunity to an invention as an inventor during his or her lifetime, so that patents, intellectual property rights became accessible to everyone with a dream of a patent. Srimati S. Gautami Garu also serves a patent agent and research head, Galaxy Innovative Services, Mysore. She has filed around 2,500 plus patents and has published 2,500 plus patents with 150 granted patents in an official book of patents of the Government of India. The number of design patents filed and granted is around 1,200 plus. The services of the company include copyright and trademarks as well. The company handles international patents through PCT or convention application. The company has already filed around 75 plus Australian patents, 15 plus German patents, and 50 plus UK patents. Thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation. Now the session is all yours, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your warm welcome. So first, let me thank Krishna sir and Perumal sir for giving me this opportunity. Um, so this it is a very special day for us because we work like 24 into 7 and 365 on the same intellectual property, maybe different kinds of intellectual property. So from 10 to 5 it is our job to look only into IPR. So it's my pleasure to explain to tell what I have learned through my experience these 15 years about patents, especially for engineers and scientists. So, shall I start with my talk now?
Yes, ma'am,
Sure,
please.
ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So first we have to understand what is intellectual property or why it is named as intellectual property. So we create a property using our intellectual. It is like invention is not we can't buy from anyone, or we can't stealing is possible, but we can't buy from anyone. So whatever technical advancement, method, process or anything like that, what we develop using our intellectual can be made as an asset. That's why we call it as a property, and we have to take rights on it. So it is intellectual property rights, IPR. These rights are like we own it. Like when we own a house or a car, we say that we have all the ownership rights on it. Similarly, when we create an asset of intellectual, which we have developed using our intelligence, can also be protected, and we can take rights on it, saying that it is my asset or my property. So that is where this IPR stands. So we have different forms of IPR to protect the property or the asset what we create using our intellectual. Usually we will have this as a debate, like starting I put usually put this slide because to make it little interactive in the starting, and so that everyone can get involved in the seminar as a webinar as well. So invention versus innovation. So can I know what is invention and what is innovation? If anyone can try, invention versus innovation. Okay, let me answer this. So invention is like we have found out something for the very first time. We have searched it for the very first time. So the concept of developing a comb to comb our hair or brush our hair, the oldest one which you can see in the wooden kind of a comb, is an invention, because nobody knew that we need something like this to comb our hair. So that was the invention. After we got the comb, we got varieties of combs to brush our hair or comb our hair. So that all are innovations. So already we have got a base, and we are giving modifications to it to make it more advantageous. So then it is an innovation. Next, one more example I have put here is like an umbrella, the oldest form of umbrella we had. So what was the intention of inventing an umbrella? Was to protect us either from rain or from sunlight. Then we thought of, we were so lazy enough even to hold it in our hand and go, and we thought like, okay, why can't we wear it around our forehead and just go like that? So it was an innovation. What we understand from this is we will have invention which is developed for the very first time to meet our needs. What we do is we are not satisfied with that, so we think like, why can't we address the disadvantages that are present in the invented product, and we give modifications to it to make it innovative. So this is how we can develop a product. And it is also, and one more important thing, when we have to create IPR asset, it is not essential that always our idea or or the product what we develop need not be inventive always. It can also be innovative. That means we already have a product, take a product, just look at it, whatever disadvantages are inherent in it, we can start addressing them. So once we give a solution to the already existing disadvantages of a product, it is like we have created a new problem statement, or we have innovated a product. So we have created an IPR asset. So this is what we should make people understand. We still have the conception that, oh, we should be very innovative, very inventive, it should be nowhere present. No, that is not the thing. We can take the already existing product, address the disadvantages which are inherent in it. That's it. We have come out with a new IPR asset to be created in our own name, and we own it. So this is very essential to understand actually. So invention can be everywhere, or innovation will be everywhere, like even in your kitchen you use some home appliances, we feel like it is not that efficient, okay, come out with a new idea. And when you travel from your home to the institution, on the way you see some product and you feel like, why can't this product be like this, so that it will be more advantageous for the users. Okay, work on it, it is again an innovation, and you have got ready with your IPR asset. So it is simple, but we have to just give time to it and think on it. So types of IPR, intellectual properties. We have copyrights. That means you would have seen a symbol C, encircled C. Usually copyrights are meant for protecting the artistic or literary works. That means our journal papers, what we write, or any write-up literary works we do, we can copyright them so that nobody else will copy it. So it is represented using encircled C. And trademark, it is usually for the logos. So branding, trademark comes into picture where we want to make our branding very strong. So we want to protect our logo so that nobody else will use it. So with the logo, we will have a TM on top of the logo. That means that particular logo has been trademarked. Trademark is very essential because we know, like one Bisleri, n number of Bisleri bottles have come up with one spelling change and all that. So people who know like TM is there, then they will understand that this is the company which is the branded one, because it would have trademarked their symbol. Next, we have patents and designs. So this we know, in patents we have two different types, utility and design. So utility comes into picture where we want to protect the technical aspects of the concept what we have developed, and design is meant only to protect the aesthetic look of the product. That means how the product is going to look like from the external view. So it is like modifying the design of a product we have done with the design patent. But for a utility patent, we have to develop it from the scratch. That means some technology, some technological changes has to be made to the already existing product, or a method is there, we have to modify the method so that the result what we get is more efficacious. That means it is more efficient than the previous method what we have. So these are the four different types of IPR. So what is a patent? It's a legal right to exclude others from making, using, or selling an invention for a limited period of time. As I said, in that we have two different types. What is a patent? It is a legal right conferred for new process, product, or technology. That means in this utility patent, we are going to protect the functional aspects. But in design patent, distinct configuration or aesthetic look of the product will matter. So always the aesthetic look of the product is what is going to be mattered when we consider a design patent. So we have these are some of the examples to show that the design patent. See, we already have a heeled slipper, and with that different point heeled slipper, or all that are like the design modifications we have done, and these are two different patents. These two slippers will have two different patent grants because they have changed the design of it. This is how design patent will work. So it promotes more innovative and aesthetically attractive products. So when we want to make the product look more attractive, what we do is we change the design and then we can go for a design patent. So these are example of IPR, like what I have done. See, patent will come into picture when you make some modifications to the functional aspect of the fan. That means we have made some modifications to the motorized work of the fan, maybe, or we have changed some sensor, we have placed some sensors inside them, or we have made some embedded chips inside them, or we have made a component that will help us save electricity, or okay, when we make such modifications to the already existing fan, it is innovative and it is going to come under the utility patent because we are making the functional changes to it. And coming to the cell phone, So when you modify how the cell phone works, not just the shape of the phone, if you just modify the shape of the phone or you put one extra camera to it, then it will become a design patent but never a utility patent. But when you actually make the functional aspects modification, that means the phone doesn't have a facial recognition and we have embedded that particular feature into a phone, then we can go for a utility patent because we are embedding the functional aspects to them. And the Apple, the phone, you see the symbol, so it is a trademarked one. So the design of the fan will come under the industrial design. And GI is interesting. Geographical indications are used to identify the products, or some, it can be even the things, food and anything that we have to actually, like, they are meant or they get only from that place. It is like it is very special, meant to that place. I can say even from Mysore Park, it has a GI tag. That means geographical indication. It is specific to that particular geographic location. Kolhapuri slippers or chapel, what you see here, and we all know Tirupati Ladu. So wherever we buy a ladu, it will never match the ladu which we get from Tirupati. So it has a GI tag there. So this example I took so that we will understand one product we can go for n number of protection. So this functional aspect can, for a cell phone, we can even protect it using utility. For the design, we can protect it using design. And you want to create a branding, we will also have to go with a trademark there. So this is how IPR plays a role. So copyright is a protection is automatically granted to the author of their original creative or intellectual work. So the validity will be, registration is not mandatory but recommended. So once a copyright has been assigned to us, we have to register it, which is valid throughout the lifetime of the author and 60 years after his or her death. So it means that it is valid throughout the lifetime of the author and 60 years after his or her death as well. So trademark, this I explained you that we have to create a branding. So in this, the validity is 10 years, which can be made perpetual as long as renewed every 10 years. So we have to renew it every 10 years. So patent, this concerns obtaining protection for new inventions that are new, original and useful. We know that usually patents are valid up to a period of 20 years, but we have to renew them every year by paying the certain amount of fee schedule which has been specified from the patent office. So organization structure, why I took up this is we want to know, we have to understand the anatomy of the patent, and this is very, very essential because there are many fraudsters in the market who claim that they work for IP office or they are the part of IP office, which is not the fact. So I just want to make it very clear so that we should understand it is a government body which is not going to entertain any individual who is a government employee in IP office to work outside, except the registered patent attorneys who have cleared the exams which they have given and they are working for them. So this is the hierarchy of the office. Usually IP office comes under the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, and under that we have the Office of Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks. So it is the highest hierarchy. Controller, his decision is the sole and final one. So designs wing Kolkata. This also I should make it very clear. We should never believe someone who says that your design application has been processed at Chennai office, Delhi office or Mumbai office, because though we have 4 different IP offices in India, Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai and Chennai, but the design wing, that is the Kolkata office, is meant exclusively for handling the design patents. So none of the other patent offices are responsible for handling our design applications except Kolkata. So we should never fall prey to a person who says that your application has been processed at Chennai. Not at all. Every documentation should reach only Kolkata. So all design control is with Kolkata office. Whereas patent offices Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai, and Kolkata handles the utility patent as well, along with Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai. And trademark registry office, where do we have them? We have them at Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, and Chennai. And geographical indication, again, when somebody says your GI application has been processed at Delhi or Mumbai, please don't trust them, because GIs will be handled only at Chennai office. So patent information service, we have an office at Nagpur, but they are not handling any of the patent applications, but they are just handling, that nowadays they are having many ways. Like before, it was not that easy to contact a patent office. Now we have grievance addressal form and all that, so whatever information we want, we can get it. All such kind of information services we can get from the office at Nagpur, but no other functions like processing an utility application, design application, trademark, nothing will take place at Nagpur office. So crisp points on patent filing. This is very essential because we should know why we should do it. See, world's wonderful but earn nothing inventions. World Wide Web. We all know that www dot is like, it is our breath now, because for everything we are just into Google. So with that, without www, we just can't even imagine our internet today. But Sir Tim Berners-Lee, he invented this, but he didn't protect it. So he didn't earn anything. See, giving such a wonderful invention